Good morning, everybody. Guess we'll just sit here for a while. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we're Real Estate Jerky Daily. I got made fun of by Vito that we says daily the way we say it.
How else do you say it?
Daily.
Daily.
Anyway, deal with it.
Yeah, Vito, you good guy, you.
All right. So only thing I have today I thought was the initial jobless claims, but actually there was a Challenger job cut report, which counts the corporate layoffs based on mass layoff data from state departments of labor. It showed that there were 57,722 layoffs in November, more than the 55,597 cuts reported in the previous month, and the November 2023 reading of 45,510. So basically it's getting worse out there.
Yeah. What's Challenger job cut report?
That's the name of the report.
Yeah, but I mean, is it a group?
Why don't you just
I don't
Google
know.
it later?
Why don't you just tell me?
I don't want to.
Okay, then.
I don't know.
Initial jobless claims, then.
Well, before I get there, the 10-year sitting around 420. We needed to go underneath that, just close some before it opened at 419. So we were below that yesterday. We need to keep going down. We're up 1 basis point. And let's see if I have that information you wanted to know. Or why don't you Google it and tell me?
I'll Google it sometime. Okay, I'll Google now. Wow, we gotta all stop using Google.
Well, it's too late. Initial jobless claims, which measures individual filing for unemployment benefits for the first time, was reported at 224,000 claims for last week. This represents an increase of 11,000 from the previous week revised figure of 213,000 and was above the expectation of 215,000. So basically, more people went unemployed last week. Is what that's saying. Continuing claims decreased 1.871 million from the previous week revised figure 1.896 million. That could just be people falling off because they've been on there for so long they finally had to get off because they don't get the federal money like you used to. It's been a year, you're still unemployed, that's okay, we'll extend it.
Yeah
There used to be you had a period of time and you had to get off, and that's kind of what they're getting back to. So
yeah.
And that's really the news for today on that. There was some, did you find out that?
Yeah, it doesn't help me. It's Challenger Gray and Christmas Incorporated, and they did a report.
Yeah.
Diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. DIB.
What?
That up at top with their little thing. So I got some stuff to share.
Up at top with the little thing?
Up at top.
Why don't you share, and then I will
share something.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ending November 30th, the statewide.
That's horrible.
381 closed transactions that week.
Right.
Okay.
Per day.
Per day. And then 363 went into escrow per day. And the low number of 253 new listings per day, week ending November 30th. Why do I have the hiccups?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's weird. I haven't eaten anything. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Just coffee. We got about a quarter all the way across the board, either closed a sale, entered into escrow, or listed a property. And that's the people that are always working. You got the other people that are at the water cooler going, man, I can't get the job.
Yeah, but you still have 32% saying listings will be up.
Yeah.
1 in 3.
It's good. We have a positive outcome in the election, according to a lot of people. And they're probably starting to feel a little bit better about life. So
I'm hearing that all over.
Yeah, me too.
If you hear it enough, it's going to be true.
What I love is all the whiners. Why would you want to anyway? Who cares?
Okay. All right. So one negative thing: mortgage delinquencies are rising. FHA borrowers are feeling more of the impact of that because the FHA borrowers are exiting COVID-19 forbearance plans. I can't believe they're still in forbearance plan from COVID-19 and that under pressure. But then you're looking at overall the unemployment is what's driving these foreclosure rates. And that's usually what it used to happen is that's how it was driven. So right now but I mean, these numbers are so minute compared to what we went through in 2020 from 2007, I almost like said 2007, 2007 through 2012, that period of time. So we're only at 3.48 in September. That's up from 3.29 early in the year. That means 3 loans out of every 100
are in
in
jeopardy.
Yeah. Where during that period of time, I think it was 36 loans out of every 100 were in jeopardy. That's a big thing.
Well,
but it's just we're not used to it. But now they can still sell the property unless
Right.
they're in like Florida or someplace like that where they don't have enough equity.
Doesn't have a property.
Right. But I mean, you have people who bought in like Reading and 2 years ago, and their house only went up a little bit. Right. Because I mean, it just depends on where you're located and how much volume is going through. So True that.
Most people in California have a lot of equity.
Yeah, because they over time.
Yeah. There you go. That's how you make it.
So we're trying to get the trigger leads bill passed. It was put in the defense bill, but they took it out.
Why?
So that won't pass this year. Hopefully it'll get passed next year. I'm so tired of it. I had a client, VA, I have to do a hard pull to do the underwriting engines and, fully underwritten. I had a guy got 50 phone calls in freaking 3 hours.
Yeah. Why are you calling me?
Oh, because I paid to have your lead.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I can't believe it. I go, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have warned you better. And that's why I warned the guy when I was walking up telling you this is what's going to happen because I got to do this.
Yeah.
But I was talking to somebody else on a Inner Edison podcast who is in Chicago and where United, what's that United one called? Veterans United,
yeah.
In that town, it's desolated because there were so many people working for that company, and because of things went, every company laid off a lot of people,
right?
And that's he's like, dude, it's bad. I'm not knocking that company. I'm just saying that's how our industry what has happened. And if you're one of those companies that was employing so many people, that's what happened to them. And he's like, yeah, it's really bad there.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Always around Christmas.
It was before that, over the last year and a half, 2 years.
I know.
But it should be, hopefully we'll start coming back better next year. And I'm just saying I'm busier this week than I've been busy in many weeks.
And think about it. We're not far from a whole brand new year.
Yeah. 30 days.
Less.
And in 35 days, we'll have a new president. Actually, I take it back. That's the 20th of
you
January,
see the meme of Hunter Biden's face on the superimposed over the turkey that Joe Biden pardoned the other day?
No. Yeah, well, he's also thinking about pardoning a potential pardon for in case something ever happens to what's her name, Liz Cheney, a bunch of these people. It's like, what did they do wrong?
On the January 6th.
What did they do wrong that we need to know about?
They destroyed evidence.
Yeah, they did.
They destroyed evidence.
Yeah.
That's a criminal. That's a crime right there.
Well, how about insider trading some of these people?
Well, all of them, but now there's an app for that. So
I mean, that's an app is just to help us follow what they do, so we can make as much money as they do.
Yeah. Oh, they just bought this. I guess I'll buy that.
That's right. What do they know? Sell today.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like, unfortunately, the guy that got shot yesterday.
Oh, geez.
They had just sold, not just him, but a bunch of them had sold like a ton of their stock in certain and right before an inquiry.
Right.
Shocking.
Right.
How they know?
You think that's a hired hit, or do you think that was a disgruntled person whose claims were denied? Be interesting to find out what happens.
Don't know.
Be interesting to see what story they come up with.
Well, they said that the bullet or the casings had some writing on it. I thought he picked up his casings. So,
except for the ones he left with the writing on it.
Exactly. But they first see he's catching them and he's putting them in his pocket.
Hot.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that's a professional guy. First of all, would have used something that he wouldn't leave that stuff behind.
Right. So, yeah.
That's what I was told. I've seen a lot of movies.
I've read a lot of books and I've seen a lot of movies, and sometimes they get sloppy. One will go underneath the park bench and they didn't see it.
All right, that's all we got today.
I will not be here tomorrow. I'll be at the Oakdale Christmas Cantry. Acted all a fool.
I will be, because I have to talk about the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which you call the Bureau of Lying Statistics. Jobs report.
Yep.
I'm sure it's going to come in really well, because they don't have anything to lie about anymore because they lost the election.
I'll be listening to you. It'll be interesting to hear what the numbers are going to be.
Yeah.
So.
And again, we're sorry we're later today because of Rotary. It's my fault. I was talking to a bunch of people who didn't leave on time.
Well, you know what? I like the fact that you were hanging there talking with some of the Rotarians and getting back in contact with your members.
Okay, whatever.
and I actually did a little bit of work. Yeah. So,
all right, everybody, make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Happy Thursday.
Or I will.
Bye.
Bye.